set to go now. And getting the start for Miami, Edward Cabrera. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Enrique Hernandez leading things off and takes a strike. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Safe. It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
Pretty much gifted a leadoff base runner right there. And as an offense, this is where you really want to take advantage. Apply some pressure this inning. Make that error hurt.
Now it's Mookie Betts. Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. He's safe. Hard hit right side. Whips it to first. One out in the top of the first. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. In the sixth spot for them in this one, Max Muncy.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
On the ground, right side. Over to first, and Freeman is retired.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Hernandez measures 6 feet even, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. 2 outs. And a foul ball. And ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That misses, and the count is even 2-2. And that one is inside. Will Smith waiting to bat for the Dodgers. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Here's Max Muncy. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a fly ball well struck left field. Brings it in, and that is that. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Marlins coming up. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill for the Dodgers, Roki Sasaki. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win, and really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
The pitch. Xavier Edwards, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And that's a strike.
That's a ball.
Check swing, and he went. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Come on, Miami.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So up next, Agustin Ramirez. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Pitches in for a strike, and it's 0-1. One out, base is empty. Not even close there. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Eric Wagaman in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. 2 outs, base is empty. And that misses. Ball 2.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Headed towards the corner. Hernandez on the move. Grabs it on the run. And that is that. Top of the second, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. Cabrera back to work. Just
No, that's a ball.
missed. Just missed. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. That clips the corner.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
And 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That's a ball. Three balls.
In the dirt, blocked. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Chris Taylor now. In the air, right side. Drops into the glove.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here's Kike Hernandez. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Pages leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that's downstairs and outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2 outs. Inside, almost got him.
Yes. 3-1.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Drilled out towards left center field. Myers makes the catch, and that is that. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Marlins nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Connor Norby. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. And there's a ball.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Up and
No,
in,
that's a ball.
and the count now 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
And that's in the dirt. That one finds the zone, and now 3-1. And there's ball four. And that's their first base runner of the game. Now it's going to be Kyle Stowers. And he pumps it a strike.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
This one in the air. Muncy moving under it. Squeezes it, and there's one down. And now the center fielder, Dane Myers. First pitch misses. Man at first, one away. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Ball 2.
On the corner for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We played 2 full. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Marlins nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Mookie Betts. And a foul ball. Inside, and it's a ball and a strike.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That swings, deep drive, left field. That's back. See you later. He flexes his power with that swing, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
Mookie gets a lot of power into his swing, and this is just the latest example of it. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
There's a swing and a drive. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Freeman at second with nobody out. In the air, left field, down the line, and makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in there as he tests the arm in left. One away on the flyout.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Smith in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. That's in there. Strike one.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Swing and a chopper out to short, and a base hit knocks in a run.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Strike on the inside corner. Still only one out here in the inning. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 away now. And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. He reached out a walk his first time. Pitch misses there. 1-0. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 runs across in the inning. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Nope, that's away.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That missed by a lot, and it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two outs. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Michael Conforto will climb in. And that one is lifted in the air. Ramirez. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Marlins nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him. Nick Fortes.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Throw on to Freeman. 1 up, 1 down. Miguel Rojas coming into the game now as the injury replacement. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder. That one outside. Ball 1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
And that skips into dirt.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Next offering is in for a strike. And he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So a man at first. And now the rookie second baseman, Javier Sanoja. Sasaki throws to first. And he's back in there.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Ball 1, no strikes. Lifted in the air down the left side. Puts it away for the out. Back to the top of the lineup. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Struck out swinging his first time. And delivers outside.
1-0.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hernandez ranging after it. And he makes the catch. And that's the third out. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Marlins nothing. Back here in Miami as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's the left fielder, Chris Taylor. That one down the line. Taylor is out.
Well, that looks routine, but it hasn't been so easy for this club defensively this year. And you got to make those routine plays behind the pitcher. Helps him to get more comfortable and move through this ball game.
Here's Kike Hernandez. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Action in the pen down there. George Soriano, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Quantrill also throwing. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back. Gone. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Rojas goes 5 feet 11 inches, 36 years old, and he was born in Venezuela.
Ball. 2-0.
That one off the mark, and now 3-0. Outside and low, it's ball 4.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Edward Cabrera won't go any further tonight, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Valente Beozo comes on now.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And here's Freddie Freeman.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Cut on and miss. Throw to second. Ow!
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive. You want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Not close with that one, and it's 1-2. That's down and in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, makes the catch, and that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Now it's the right fielder, Agustin Ramirez. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Fastball for a strike. Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the dirt, and it's 2-2. Got him looking. That K is his third of the game.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Wagaman, batting with one down, takes a strike. Pop foul out of play off to the right. One down, base is empty. Outside low, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Conforto pulls that one down, and there's 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami. Connor Norby walked his first time. And that one clips the corner. Ball one there. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Nope, ball 2.
And that is out of play. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Marlins down quietly. They're down 4-0. And we're back. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. The batter now will be Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Out to short. Edwards sends it across to first, and a couple of quick outs. Here comes Max Muncy. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Here's the 0-2. Now one missed. Line drive brings it in for the 3rd out. Dodgers down in order, but they're in front 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Kyle Stowers. Sasaki back to work. And ball one.
You know, these Marlins, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They haven't run a single count full in this ball game, and that's just wild to me. That stat alone shows they're making it way too easy to get them out.
That's in there. And that one almost got him. Now that's smacked to right center. He dives, but he can't make the catch. The throw into second, and he's out trying for two.
Got to love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
And now for the Marlins, Dane Myers. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next offering upstairs. The Dodgers leading by 4. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
0-1 now. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Slider misses outside.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And a 1-2.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Let's go.
2 outs. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. That'll do it for the offense, but not before they manage to break up the no-hitter. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Marlins nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Andy Pajes. First pitch misses. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jesus Tinoco preparing to come on if needed. Fauché getting loose as well. Ground ball to the right side. It's in and out of his glove. And they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. And here is Michael Conforto. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, a good first pitch changeup there. In order to be effective, you've got to really sell it. Good arm speed, and it's got to be down in the zone.
Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Just misses with that one. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Set down on strikes. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Tunneled that pitch. Thought it was going to be a slider breaking in off the plate, but it hugged the corner. And at that point, when he recognized it, it was just too late.
Here comes Chris Taylor. On the ground to third. Norby gets it to first. And the Dodgers are set down in order. So they go quietly there. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Marlins nothing. Well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in is the speedy number 41. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Yeah, that's fouled off. Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Javier Sanoja, the next to hit. Fly to left his first time. Misses off the plate, and that's ball 1.
No strike.
The Marlins down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. That one out to right. Hernandez ranging after it. They got it for out number 2.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Edwards stands in now and watches strike 1. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
Ball 1.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Swing and a ball popped up. Rojas makes the catch, inning over. Miami down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. New inning getting started, and now Kike Hernandez. Strike one to Kike Hernandez. Sliced hard but foul. Struck him out looking.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Miguel Rojas digs in now. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And that's through there for a strike.
0-1.
Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a weak ground ball to the left side. 2 up, 2 down. Two down, base is empty. Next to the dish is Freddie. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Sends it to first, and Freeman is retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they make short work of him there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Marlins nothing. Back here in Miami, set for the last half of the 7th. Digging in, Agustin Ramirez.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Shohei Ohtani up and throwing. Garcia getting cranked up as well. Not even close there. And that's ball 2.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And another ball.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue, so we'll see how much longer they let him go.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Roki Sasaki is done, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. New pitcher now, Shohei Ohtani. This is his first appearance of the season.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Man at first, Eric Wagaman, the next up for the Marlins. Ohtani, a 6'3" righty, 210 pounds, and he was born in Japan. And that's in there for strike 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Next offering is fouled back. Ramirez gets his lead at first with nobody out. swung and missed, struck him out. And there's one away.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Connor Norby. He is struck out, and he is walked. And that one ripped to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away. Kyle Stowers getting ready to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. The Dodgers leading by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch is outside. And there's a ball.
No strike.
Pitch is in there, and the count is 3-1. Gets the outside corner with that one.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
Here's the center fielder, Dane Myers. And that's in for a strike. Ohtani, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big time benefit. Just off the inside edge.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate.
2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jesus Tinoco. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a foul ball. Upstairs. Now 1-2. Got him swinging.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Smith in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Miami's bullpen with some action. George Soriano getting loose out there. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And it's 1-1. Just missed. This ball's chopped on the ground, and that one handled. The throw to first, and they get the out on Smith. Two outs, base is empty. And next for LA, Max Muncy. 0 for 3 in this one. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
One strike.
Just missed.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They lead 4-0. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Nick Fortes. The Fish in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Ohtani back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
That's the ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that one is in the dirt. The count now 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. The Marlins down by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air, out towards left center. Taylor pulls it in on the run. Two down, base is empty. Javier Sanoja, the next up for the Marlins. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Now 1-1.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
In there at the knees.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail it here 4-0. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Calvin Fauché. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. Outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Way high. And it's fouled away.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Hauls it in for the out. Michael Conforto steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air. Edwards hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here comes Chris Taylor. That clips the corner. Movement in the bullpen. George Soriano up and loosening in the pen. And he swings through that one. Swings and misses, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down that time. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Marlins nothing. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Luis Garcia.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. The pitch. Right through there for a strike. That one the other way. Whips it to first on the run. And they get the out. So digging in, Agustin Ramirez. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. That's in there. That's strike 1. The Dodgers leading by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. Comes up empty.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Next pitch is outside. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And the Marlins with just 1 out left.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Wagaman in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. They're down to their final strike.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
1 strike away. In the dirt. Now 1-2. Next offering misses down and away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Just off the outside edge.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that this team is playing at right now, and that's one of those things. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to disturb things. Make sure the clubhouse is giving you the same good food it's been giving you all along, and you can keep this win streak going.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John.